Alright, we're down in the basement at 4588 West, there's Sadie, 63rd Drive. I'm going to take a look at this sewer. Apparently it's been looked at a couple times. And even though it's new and well built, because we have PVC throughout, and that's higher end construction when you have PVC throughout the entire system. There is a question of a belly in the line, so we really haven't seen what others thought of it. We're just going to kind of go at this straight away and see what we think of it. It is occupied, so we're not going to run water right now, because what we want to know is how much water sits in this thing when water's not running, because that's the segment of the belly that isn't moving and is stagnant and will accumulate things. And that's the depth we want to know. So far it's looking pretty good. We are out in the yard. Starting to see a little greasy accumulation on the sides, and we are getting into a little bit of a belly. Just so we know going in here, our camera lens is about 1.25 inches off the bottom, so once it goes under completely, we know we're in 1.25 inches of water. So right now we're staying just under that. Same there. There is a little bit of waste accumulation, nothing large yet. Right there we're right about 1.5 inches, because it's over the lens, but when we pull back gently, the water breaks across the lens. Still breaking across it. That means it's about 1.5 inches deep, and we're out of it. We're going to come back through there a little faster, so hopefully we'll be able to see the actual edges, sides of the pipe. This is the kind of belly, though, that will function fine as long as you're not abusing it. You limit the amount of grease down the kitchen. You don't put paper towels and wipies and feminine hygiene products in the sewer. And once in a blue moon, you might want to have it jetted. Hydrojetting will use high pressure water to blow any sediment and greasy buildup out of there. But usually at 1.5 inches, it won't cause you frequent problems at all. So, like I said, we're going to kind of yank back a little faster. We're just trying to see if we can get a look at the sides. Create a little back and forth. There's some grease in there, but it's not real bad yet. You got maybe 1/2 inch on each side. Mostly looks like about 1/4 inch on each side. That is not a whole lot. There's nowhere where the pipe's being choked off significantly. There's just a thin layer of grease buildup there from the slightly slower moving water. That is pretty normal in one of these. And like I said, that takes years for this to build up when it's only 1.5 inches belly. Usually jetting every 4 or 5 years is enough to keep a belly like this from becoming a problem that would cause stoppages. And as a matter of fact, in PVC, a belly like that can usually go, depending on how it's being used by the homeowner, it can go 10-15 years without causing a backup. It's not perfect, but we generally don't get excited about a belly enough to be digging anything up until it hits 3 inches deep, and that never came anywhere near that. It might look that way if we turned on a bunch of the water in the house. But as I was saying, what we want to know is which part of the slope is off enough to be stagnant, non-moving water. Even if that thing showed 3 inches of water when it's being used, most of that will be moving water. And just that lower level, that lower section of it, is the part where things don't want to move and swirl and accumulate. So overall, it's not as perfect as we'd want an all-plastic sewer to be, but it's nothing that I would recommend a repair on. I would recommend treating it carefully and occasionally cleaning the sewer. And when I say occasionally, I'm thinking every 4 or 5 years. Even that may be proactive. Hi, Sadie. How you doing? Don't lick. I don't like the licking. I've got a puppy observing my every move. And that is our sewer. So we will be stopping right there.